未知の世界っていう部分と未知の生物っていう部分とあと人間の憧れっていう部分がですねそのミックスされて、やっぱり見たことのないものやったことのないものっていうかですねすごくそこに、みんなが知りたいものみたいなところが集約されてるっていうところをうまくその映像として、表現できてる部分もあるのでそういうところがやっぱりダークボイドの美しさっていうかですね魅力になってるのかなと思いますね。
Capcom has a long history of making really excellent games, and from the start we've tried to keep the quality bar high, you know, make the bosses memorable and just, you know, keep the action fun.
From a gameplay perspective, you have a jetpack, you know, get off the ground, rise up. There's not a lot of games out there that give you that sort of player freedom.
But also kind of alludes to what happens in the plot line with the human beings trapped in the void. They rise up and revolt against the Watchers.
It also is something that we feel like we're doing here at Airtight Games. This is our flagship title. We're all rising up to this challenge of how do you make a AAA game with a startup studio with new blood and old blood, and how does it all merge together? And I think we're doing a pretty good job.
I would say one of the hardest things to nail down in a game is your main character. We probably had at least 5, maybe 10 different iterations, and I'm talking complete iterations of our main character. We didn't want to turn him into a cardboard cutout superhero.
We're all imperfect in some way, and I think that's why Will is such an interesting character to me, because he's got issues. He's got relationship issues with Ava. He's got some kind of ego things that he needs to deal with over the course of the game. We're all flawed, and that makes an interesting character and interesting stories. How do you deal with those flaws? How do you manage in a world that's not perfect?
Nice.
Inafune-san repeatedly would say, never shortchange the newness to the character in the world. So when Will first kills a Watcher, we had nothing. It was like, okay, enemy down, keep going. Based on that feedback from Inafune-san, we're like, wow, you know what? We should have Will pause a moment, take a look. Like we know what this is. He doesn't know what this is. This is new to him. And so bringing out that, I guess you could say, the nuance of performance from the lead character was specifically a ball we would have dropped completely were it not for Inafune-san's feedback.
It's one of those things where right before you're getting ready to show the public what you've really been working on, you get really tense and you get really worried, like, oh man, is this any good? You're so close to it, you can't tell if it's good or if it's garbage. And as soon as we started showing some of the videos of where we were really at and what was really going on, to watch the fan reaction and to see people say, like, I want a jetpack right now, or jetpack, I'm sold, or any of that stuff, it gets the team excited, because you realize, you know what, maybe we are doing something special here. Maybe we are making something that is gonna, stand up to the test of time, or at least we hope it is.